Woo! Been a long time since we rock and rolled. In the immortal words of Robert Plant. Yeah, it's been, I think I'm coming up on almost 4 weeks since my last video. Been busy with the move in the house and everything, and really I needed to take a break after going through that whole Purge series because I did like 150 videos in 160 days. So, I am here to hop on a thread, but first, you know what? This is a rarity. This is a beautiful, sunshiny day. 75 degrees, low humidity in Chicago. We've had a crazy summer because we went through a 3-week drought without any measurable rain at O'Hare, which is our measuring station, and actually where we live, which is 30 minutes southwest of it. We really didn't get any either. And then we got like 3 weeks of like nonstop rain. I mean, that lavender right there, we plant that every year. That has never been that big. The rosemary is ridiculous. I mean, your lawn in Chicago should not be that green in late August. It should be dried out, burnt, looking like hay. But anyway, enough with the weather report and the Chicago Chamber of Commerce update. Hopping on the thread here for Laura LaBranche, and her name of her channel, I believe, is Sound of the Crate. Regardless, I will put the link in there, comments there, so you can hop on it, head over there, give her a sub. Post your entry for this. I think she's at 111 subs. Everybody, you remember what it was like when you started out. You were scratching and crawling for new people to hop on your channel. So I am going to do my best, but much like my career in high school, I'm going to get an incomplete here because there's actually two of the 5 questions I really don't have much of an answer for. So, first one up is, show an album or two that takes you back to your childhood. All right. So Laura, you don't know me from Adam. I was born in 56. So in 1965, let's do the math all together, everybody. I was how old? I was 9. And this album came out, The Beatles' Help. It's my favorite Beatles album. I don't know if it's because of the songs or because I went to the show to see the movie Help. Now, I didn't buy this album when it came out after going to see it at the movies. I was still too much of a baseball freak back then. Baseball was my first love. And then second is the Mitch Miller Christmas album. Now, I only have 2 Christmas albums. This one, because my mom always played this at Christmas time, so we just grew up with it. It's in our DNA. And the other one is a piece of VCLT from Marsha P. Thank you, Marsha. Okay, up next, number 2. Show an album that you can assign as a pivotal record to apply to your formative teenage years. All right. Those of you who have watched my channel, you probably know the answers to this. You may even know the story to this. Black Sabbath debut comes out February 13th, 1970. I'm at a party for a girl who lives in the neighborhood. Her name was Pam, and somebody put that on. And I can even remember. I can remember where I was sitting in their living room. I was on the couch on the right side, had my right arm on the right armrest. And that comes on, and you're hearing the crackle pop of the LP, but then that kind of just merges into the crackle of the thunder and lightning, and then you got the rain and the bells tolling. Tony Iommi hits that trichord, bam, that's it. I am bought and sold into this genre, call it what you want, hard rock, heavy metal, but I still listen to this band a lot, and I always will. So there you go. And that took me down the road then for other bands like them, like Deep Purple and Uriah Heep and Blue Oyster Cult, and you know the usual suspects. Number 3, pick an album that got you through tough times in your life. Be as vulnerable as you like. Well, it's not that I don't want to be vulnerable. It's just that, you know what? Call me fortunate if you will. I mean, outside of having people that I love who have passed away, I don't remember, needing music or anything, or even a shoulder to cry on to get me through a tough time in life. Yeah, like everybody else, I've had family members die. I'm 70 years old, so obviously my grandparents are gone. Parents are gone. All my aunts and uncles are gone. I've even had some cousins die. Um, so that's my answer for number 3. Number 4, pick an album that reminds you of someone alive or deceased that you care deeply about. Well, 2020, and it was not COVID related, but a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends who I had known since 1969, met when I was 13. He loved this band, Jay Giles Band, live, full house, and that's the only way to hear Jay Giles Band if you're going to be introduced to them is live. But then you know what? You're probably going to be disappointed in the studio album, so I don't know. But anyway, my good friend Colin, some people say Colin. Certainly, if you're from the UK, you're going to say Colin. But his mother preferred the pronunciation Colin, so that's what we all called him. He died in 2020. Ended up having cancer just ravage his body. So whenever I play that, I always think of him. And number 5, show an album of a genre you are not too fond of or familiar with and explain why this specific album changed your perspective. Well, a genre that I'm not fond of, I probably don't own any. Now there are artists and albums that I've grown to appreciate over the years and changed my mind a little bit about them, but I'm not a jazz fan. I don't own a true jazz album. I'm not a country fan. I do not own a true country album. I'm not a rap fan. I don't own a rap album. So, like, genres that I don't like, I don't see myself ever going over to. Certainly at this stage of the game, you know what? In the words of Peter Gabriel, I know what I like. And I like what I know. So, there you go, Laura. I hope I answered all your questions. Did them the best as I can. Like I said, a couple of them are kind of incomplete because I just truly don't have an answer for them. But I am encouraging anyone who's watching to head over there. Like I said, I'll leave a link to this thread. You can see Laura's answers. And that it is, everybody. That is it, everybody. Thank you.